You have the Olmec heads, which, by the way, I brought you a head.
Ooh, nice. More stuff for this table. Sit right next to Hecklefish.
So this is made from basalt by the modern Olmec people.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, super cool. So these guys...
Thank you.
These guys, we don't know who they are. We don't know exactly what they represent because they're just guys with normal faces. You know, they have Olmec faces, but they're all wearing this helmet. What the hell does the helmet mean? It could be two different things. It's a signature of their divine rulership, like we think they might be kings.
Crown.
Somebody who can commission a monument this big. This is a testament to his power. Or these are revered ball game players, the Mesoamerican ball game. I'm sure you've dove into this a little bit. Or it's both. That the most masculine thing that you can be is a great Mesoamerican ball game player, and that's the king. He wants to see himself out of it. It's the same thing as Marcus Aurelius' son. Why am I forgetting his name? The really bad emperor. God, I can't remember his name. But anyways, he wanted to be seen like Hercules fighting in the Colosseum, and so we think that this might be a kind of similar thing. There's a whole different type of people that are existing in the Olmec realm. We can look up Olmec were-jaguar, please, Jamie. Thank you. And there's a whole different type of person. So here's one image. If you keep scrolling, you'll see images that are carved into... So this is a little bit of a better image right here. But sometimes when they're carved into jade and you can see the light reflecting off of it, you get a better image of what these things really look like. So were-jaguar, Olmec, and maybe do jade. Oh yeah, there we go. Top right. Yeah, check that guy out. So that's a human. That's not an animal. It is a human who has turned into the essence of a jaguar. And we see this everywhere, all over the Olmec world. But they're never the colossal heads. They're always in jade or they're smaller Olmec monuments. And sometimes the heads are maimed, like the head is just completely destroyed, and there's these jaguar claws that are carved into an Olmec face, like tearing apart its face, tearing apart the symbol that's on the top of their head. And so a lot of people have wondered, why are these scratch marks in all of these Olmec monuments? But all the scratch marks only appear in Olmec monuments that are not the were-jaguar. And so what I think, this is a little bit of the research that I'm doing, and I'm writing a book on the Olmecs right now, is what I think is there's a feud between the rulers and the shamanic class. And I think that these were-jaguar people, these people who are taking some kind of hallucinogen, taking a psychedelic, and basically imbuing the essence of a jaguar in some strange, crazy way that we can't explain, these are feuding with each other. And when I'm in Mexico and I'm in these museums where you have these mushroom stone effigies that are all lined up, I'll ask a local archaeologist there, and I'll be like, so these mushrooms, do you think that these depict hallucinogens that they may have been taking to get high? Oh, no. No. I'm like, really? You don't... you look at all the crazy shit that ancient Americans are making. If you look at ancient American artwork anywhere, you can tell it's all, mind-bending stuff to look at. They're clearly, I think, they're being influenced by plants. Now, this were-jaguar isn't just isolated to the Olmec world. It also pops up at a place called Chavin de Huantar. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
This is in the Andes. It's one of the oldest cities in the Andes. So before Chavin... we can follow the DNA evidence of burials. You can tell, okay, these people are younger if we carbon date their bodies that are buried underneath these temples, and they're related to these people that are older. So you're trying to piece together this DNA web, but it's very, very loose. So there's a place called, there's a culture called Corral Supe culture, and they are building pyramids before the old kingdom of Egypt ever even existed. This is 5,500 years ago at least, on the coast of Peru, right on the beach. And there's 15 huge pyramids out there. But this is a non-pottery, non-artistic culture. So we don't have pottery and we don't have art from them, and we don't have stone statues or anything like that, just these structures. And from what we can tell, they keep getting hit by these apocalyptic storms, these tropical El Niños and La Niñas that are just destroying their civilization, and they're trying to rebuild it again. And eventually they say, you know what, forget this. We're moving up into the Andes. Well, when they move up into the Andes on Chavin de Huantar, they then come in contact with Amazonians. They meet Amazonians for the first time. And all of a sudden, these people, they have pottery, they have art, they have gods, they have a pantheon, they have stone statues, and they are were-jaguars. They are these shamanic people. Oh, this is from... Oh, is this on my X? Oh, cool. So I posted about this today. So these faces right here, these are on the side of the temple of Chavin that faces east off into the Amazon. And when you look at Chavin pottery, it's the same as Amazonian pottery in the region. So the people of the Andes, as soon as they interact with the Amazon, they acquire this religion, this culture, this iconography. They completely change as a people, and they start building the first structures that we know of that have interiors. Because before this, these pyramids that were out on the coastline, you're like walking on top of this big stone mound. But at Chavin, it's a huge square style building that has open doors that you can walk in through. And all of this happens as soon as they interact with Amazonians. And so it's a huge structure. And the stones that make up the staircases, oh my God. Okay, have you seen, the name is escaping me right now, but Wandering Wolf went out there, Michael Collins, and he found he saw these big trilithon stones that are sitting on the side of the mountain in Peru. Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. Giant stones. That white stone is the same white stone that's used in the staircases and on the door jambs and the lintels here at Chavin. So you see that the open door right there at the bottom? Yeah, so those white stones on the side, those stones may have come from that quarry that he went and visited, where those gigantic, trilithon Baalbek-sized stones are.
How far is that?
It's really, really far from here. I don't know. That would be something good that I should know. So some of it's megalithic, some of it's decent size. It's really that front wall right there with that entrance, the steps going up to it, and then on the inside of the temple you have the megalithic stonework, and then you have this monolith on the inside. So you see this guy? Look at that. That's a human with jaguar fangs coming out of his mouth. And all of these tenon heads that are on the side of the temple, they're facing out towards the Amazon. It's telling us that this religion, this idea of these people who are somehow doing these shamanic practices, which I think are so clearly, so obviously is plants like ayahuasca or whatever it is,